We just got done recording the best offensive players to use on your Tier 1 Power Pass. Now it's time to go ahead and focus on the best defensive players to use on your Tier 1 Power Pass. And look, you guys can actually see me. I don't know what happened in my last video. My camera just was not recording. It said it was, everything was good, and then I go look for the file, and it's just not there. So we did one of those old school non-face cam videos. Everything looked goofy though, because whenever you guys are just seeing the screen and not the player, that's when I kind of splice in myself to talk to you guys in full screen. But yeah, mistakes were made, man. I'm acting like an amateur YouTuber. I don't do this stuff professionally, but we are kind of amateur around here. But anyway, what's not amateur is going to be our advice about what you guys should be using defensively for your Tier 1 Power Pass. And looking at the list of players, it's kind of short because there are literally only 4, maybe only even 3, because everybody else is pretty terrible. Yo, before you get out here and buy a Madden bundle, check out my sponsor, MMOAN.com. They're the cheapest Madden coins on the market, and they get even cheaper if you use code Texas at checkout for a 10% discount. There's no good free safeties, there's no good strong safeties, maybe 1 or 2 cornerbacks as of right now. Linebacker wise, like middle linebacker, bro, you're not gonna find anybody that is worthy to use this Tier 1 Power Pass on. There's a lot of crap here, but it's pretty much my job to sift through all that crap and try to find diamonds in the rough. And I think I got them. There are 2 players on the defensive line that you guys need to add to your team, especially if you guys want to get serious about stopping the run. Now, I do have to say this. These guys will not stop the run consistently, but they're big dudes and they're going to maybe help stop the run. Like, there's nothing in this game that stops stretch. I watched Gut Fox on stream rage because all the guy did was run stretch the entire time with Joe Thomas at left or at tight end with Nasty Street. I played a guy on stream for House Rules who just ran stretch the entire time. 1st and 20, 3 plays get first down, just ran stretch the entire time. I came out in goal line, you couldn't stop it. And so these guys will not stop the run. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing in this game, even with abilities, that stops the run. So don't let these people out here tell you anything otherwise. You gotta come out with certain schemes to stop it. And these guys will fit a lot of the 3-4 or 4-3 schemes you guys use to stop the run because of how good the ratings are, or maybe because how big one of the guys possibly might be. One of those guys is gonna be at defensive tackle, goes by the name of Vita Vea. Vita Vea comes in at 344 pounds. Now, his stats are not great whatsoever. Like, this guy maxed out at a 90 overalls out here with 94 impact block, 85 block shed, with 92 hit power. He's not the best D tackle in the game rating wise, but in terms of looking for an interior guy, 344 pounds, I think he's the 2nd or maybe the heaviest defensive tackle in the game, which is its own threshold, right? So big dudes in the middle should be impossible to move. And if a guy runs inside dive at Vita Vea, I don't think there's a lineman in this game that can move this dude out of the way unless they run a stretch type formation, which then just ends up basically making nobody do anything correctly. But in terms of just stopping inside zone, stopping dive, Vita Vea should be a nice guy to have. And fortunately for us, his power's not going for that much. And to get this guy kimmed all the way up to a 90 overall with just training is gonna run you around 100,000 coins, so it's not too expensive. So here's Vita Vea compared to Gerald McCoy. To get Gerald McCoy up to 92, you gotta get his heavyweight, or that's a flashback card. You also gotta get his Team of the Week card, and also his base elite. So that's 3 cards for a dude that does not look better than Vita Vea whatsoever. He has better player recognition, he has better tackle, but in terms of the stuff you want, Vita Vea is stronger, same block shed, and pretty much the same power and finesse, because those things are so ass. The only difference is Vita Vea weighs like 350 pounds, 344 to be exact, and Gerald McCoy does not. I use both these guys all the time, and I notice Vita Vea on the field a lot more than I noticed this Gerald McCoy, who I paid way too much coins for. Sticking with the Buccaneers, a guy you compare Vita Vea up with is his real life teammate, is gonna be none other than Ndamukong Suh, who you can power up from a 68 overall power up to a 90 overall with just training, where he's gonna have 93 strength, 90 block shed with, if you guys care about it, 90 hit power. So you got two dudes who weigh over 300 pounds manning the middle. With his ratings, this guy should be able to stop the run. He's strong, he has high block shed, like that's 90 block shed. And again, only gonna run you 100,000 coins, because to get this guy to a 90 overall, it's only gonna run you 4,900 training, which is less than 100,000 coins right now. And I don't think you can go on an auction block right now, find a write-in that's going to be able to give you the run stop ability, because his archetypes kind of ruined some of the stuff in this game. Like, the fact that he's a write-in with the 90 block shit, top tier strength, and then also great hit power. Again, look at Joe McCoy. Joe McCoy doesn't have any of those. The write-in run stopper archetype for some reason gets better ratings than the D-tackle archetype, because EA is just, they are all over the place with their ratings. But this one looks the part, and he may not play the part against certain runs, but against the standard stuff, he'll do a good job with Vita Vea as his teammate. So our front four already knocked out. Let's go ahead and expand that to the front seven and focus on the right outside linebacker that I think should be on everybody's team because of how cheap it is to get up to a certain overall, as well as how impactful this person might be, and that's gonna be Clay Matthews. When Clay Matthews first came out, I was like, this is a veteran card that actually isn't terrible. Mostly all the veteran cards that come out into the game are slow. They have nothing to offer, right? They had no speed. They just got a rare to play recognition, which doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, you look at DRC. He's what, 6'2", but like what, 86 speed. That's terrible for a cornerback, but good on the theme team. Like, the whole reason these veterans exist is because EA wants to tout the stupid old saying that needs to be on a shirt that Michael Thomas did not make, titled "Good on a Theme Team," which is ironic because a lot of these cards are not even good on the theme team. But Clay Matthews is a card great on the theme team, as well as can be great in terms of a budget right outside linebacker that can stop the run and force a lot of fumbles. So if you guys didn't know, Clay Matthews up to an 88 overall is only going to run you 1,300 training. Obviously, you got to go out and buy his 86 veteran card, which I'm pretty sure if you guys get out here and buy a veteran pack, you're going to pull it. If you pull him out of a veteran pack, that's going to cost you basically 3,881 training, which still is really cheap for a guy that can get Enforcer. Now, you don't got to power him up, obviously, to get Enforcers. 86 overall by itself gets Enforcer, but the reason why you want to power this card up is because it makes him a little bit fast. Anybody getting a speed increase is a better player for it. So on his 87 item, he has 79 speed with 80 power, which is terrible. 83 block shed, which is not great, but the reason why you get this card is because of 92 hit power. And he can get Enforcer, and he's a really cheap Enforcer to have in Madden right now at the right outside linebacker spot. Not everybody can afford Brian Boswell. Not everybody can afford Ray Lewis. And not everybody has the training that it takes to get these cards up to the requirement to be able to get these abilities that make them play so well. So if you guys are struggling with coins and training, and you want to be able to stop the run effective, one of the best ways to neutralize the run game is to force fumbles, and getting a cheap Enforcer at the outside linebacker spot that's not in the secondary can go a long way. At the ability slot number 2, you add Enforcer. At the ability slot number 1, you add Unfakeable, so you can go ahead and not get juked out by Evasive, hit stick the running back, and force those fumbles. Now that we got 3 players knocked out, let's go ahead and get into number 4. Now, number 4 is going to be a cornerback, and looking at this list, there are tons of bad cornerback choices. Kareem Jackson, terrible. Aqib Talib, super terrible. He's a guy with good coverage stats, but don't got the speed. Maybe a good cover 2 cornerback that plays only down like in the red zone, but like anything where he's gonna be going against Tyreek Hill, that's not great because he is not fast at all. We got Kendall Fuller, who, if again EA decides to, make him power up eligible once the Chiefs get 10 wins, 94 cornerback, he could potentially be a great dude to have, but until that happens, number 4 on this list is a guy that I had on my day 1 tier 1 power up list, and that is none other than Marshon Lattimore. It's gonna be so hard to stray away from this Lattimore. Not only is he extremely cheap to power up, right? Outside of his power being like more than 10,000 coins right now, but in terms of training, 1,182 training to get this guy to an 86 overall, where he has 88 speed with 84 man coverage. So let's just say Marshon Lattimore gets a blitz card that couple of weeks, right? Where he's a 93 overall cornerback, okay? So that means you can power this man up to a 91, which is going to be a +5 overall increase, okay? If EA does not do anything nefarious, that is going to allow us to get this guy out here with at least 89 man coverage. Lockdown, that's 90. He won't be able to get man out, but I'm looking at the +5 speed potentially, right? They're not going to do it. They're going to give a probably +4, +3. But still though, man, 90 1-speed cornerback with at least 89 man coverage to get lockdown maxed out to 91, 92. That's going to be insane. With his speed he has, you go ahead and add Brawler to your team. If you got John Mass, +3 speed increase, you got a guy here at 96 speed potential. So, loving what this Lattimore has the potential to be. I was going to choose Xavier Howard because Xavier Howard is basically Marshawn Lattimore, but except for he's a zone coverage cornerback. The only difference is Xavier Howard is double the training cost of Lattimore for a zone coverage guy. So if you guys want a zone coverage cornerback, a guy here with 87 zone with 88 speed and 6 foot tall that also has a good run stopping ability, that Howard's also on the table. But because Lattimore is cheaper, more affordable, and has potential to get a bigger upgrade in the next coming weeks, he made the list simply because of that. So those are my 4 defensive players. Post your choices down in the comments section below. Hope you guys have enjoyed Tier 2 Power Pass Revisiting, gonna be coming very, very soon. Look for that this coming Wednesday, as well as Tier 3 this Friday, and then we'll repeat the cycle as well. That is all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been your boy Texas, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
They say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Tryna stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me when it was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found safe.